As manager, what do you make of the performance today?
Well, at the end of the day, when all's said and done, and you win some, you lose some, and that's the way it goes. So it swings and roundabouts, really, but it takes one to know one, and you don't know what you got till it's gone. So let bygones be bygones, and each to his own, if you ask me. And, you're calling the kettle black, you get what you give, do you know what I mean? So it's a two-way street when it get down to it, and when all's said and done, we weren't born yesterday, it's better the devil you know, and where there's a will, there's a way, as far as I can throw it, and I wouldn't want to touch it with a 10-foot barge pole, but, you don't have to eat the whole chicken to get a flavour of the bird between you and me and the best post. It's beyond the pale, the writing's on the wall, if we're thinking outside the box. So, to all intents and purposes, the truth is stranger than fiction. Two heads are better than none. When in Rome, do as the Romans do, only fools rush in, and that's what football's all about.
And what do you think you would have done differently on another day?
Well, when it comes to the crunch, there's no rest for the wicked, and you do what you can, but hand on heart, when the hens come home to roost, you can't have your cake and eat it. And, if you're going to hell in a handbasket, it's worth making a note that a fish rots from the head down. And, nobody lives forever, so it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other when push comes to shove. But, when all else fails, the female of the species is deadlier than the male. Even a broken clock's right twice a day. And when the fat lady sings, there's an elephant in the room, and that's why we got dragged through a hedge backwards and, threw the baby out with the bathwater in more ways than one. And that's what football's all about.
So overall, you're feeling more optimistic for next season then?
Well, you don't teach your grandmother to suck eggs. And if you're cutting off your nose to spite your face, when you've got to count your sheep, when the course of true love never did run smooth, from one bishop to another, when the pitch was cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey, and charity starts at home. So, yeah, I'm looking on the bright side and counting my blessings, because you can't always get what you want, and it does take two to tango, do you know what I mean? By hook or by crook, the game was won, and an apple wouldn't melt in his mouth. It could happen to anyone, 9 times out of 10. We're all in the same boat, this side of a blue moon, and that's what football's all about.
Thank you very much, best of luck.